Hello, everyone. I need a nap. Hardcore. How are you all today? Hope you are well. Hope you are well rested. Hope you are well caffeinated. I am definitely plenty caffeinated. Lord help me. Oh, Tuesday. Yes. Hey, today. Feels weird saying that despite being a Texan. I say howdy to everybody. Like I get like made fun of even down here. Even down here in Alabama, I get made fun of for saying howdy because like I hang out with a bunch of like nerdy peeps, so like a lot of them are a lot more like I guess I guess you could say they're a lot less southern than I am. How is everyone? I hope you are well. We're gonna be holding a kind of a chat and chill / farming for monster parts stream today because I kind of feel like I need that today. How do you do, Shiny Mew? I hope you're well. I'm exhausted, which I know, like, that. It's a weird time right now. We've had 2 losses in the family in less than a couple of days. Now these are family members that I didn't know very well. My grandmother, though, grew up with them, and they were basically best friends as well as family. The whole family's freaking out because it's 2 right on top of each other. I'm having to take care of a lot of peeps that are freaking out over this and trying to help where I can, while also trying to get my brain to like properly understand everyone's emotional state. So that's going in kind of a odd direction. How's it going, JG? I hope you are well. How have you been? Sorry. Quick off track kind of thing. Because of Discord's new layout for mobile, I accidentally wound up in one of like JG was like streaming some games to peeps and whatnot, and I wound up accidentally like dropping in on them by accident because it showed like it looked like I had a message. So I was like, oh, I gotta see what's up with JG. I haven't heard from him in a second. Clicks it, winds up in the middle of a thing, like, and it like does like the Discord audio thing. So like my socially awkward self like panics, bails immediately sends out apologies. I still feel bad about that. I know you said it was all right. I still feel bad about that. But I hope you're well, man. Coffee to all of you guys. I have coffee, and I made also a smoothie because I'm trying to help my sister find tasty things because she's having to go on a pretty strict diet. So I'm having to help find her tasty things to drink. So I have been experimenting with smoothies and made a really nice dragon fruit pineapple smoothie that they seem to be enjoying. I'm gonna take care of you too. I am doing my best. Get some hearts to the chat for Midna. Thank you very much. Need stuff. Was born 87 years ago. For 65 years, I've ruled Tamriel as her emperor, but I have never been the ruler of my own dreams. Real Septum the 7th. Some hearts in the chat, peeps. Thank you very much, Midna. I'm sorry I'm not my bouncing off the wall, screaming at everything, hyped up self. I'm very tired. Get more hearts in the chat. Hearts in the chat for Anth. Let me send them. 3 months of the purple side. See, I'm a real Persona fan. I've finally the dancing games on an actual PS4. Fuck yeah! That's awesome. I love those games. I love those games. And thank you very much, Anth. Holy Christ, I appreciate that. What's got everybody right now, and what's got us really freaking out, and why I haven't slept. So that's the fun thing of today. I've had 2 hours worth of power napping that I've put in, and an hour worth of a nap I crashed at my desk with. Which I'm trying to sleep, I'm just not succeeding. My mind's running a mile a minute. What's got us all worried right now is everything has gone off at once. We lost my Aunt Joyce and my Uncle Rodney back to back within days, like 2 days of each other. Not even 2 days of each other, Jesus Christ. And like they're at opposite ends of the state. So that was just kind of freaky. But what's also got us like concerned, what's got everybody freaking out, is on top of all of this, today's Wednesday, yesterday was Tuesday. So yeah, it happened yesterday. My grandmother fell again yesterday and smacked the living hell out of herself on a table going down. Right before a doctor's appointment, right before a CT scan. And she's not doing great. We've had nurses here all day today. Because we have nurses that usually come in. They come in we have one that comes in at the start of the week. We have one that comes in at the end of the week. But we've had them here like all week. Or not all week, but like, well, technically all week since yesterday. They came Monday because they're scheduled to come Monday. Then they came yesterday because she fell, and they've been here all day today because she's not doing great. They think she should go to the hospital. I think she should go to the hospital. I've called an ambulance here, but she won't go. But she's not doing good. I've got people watching her right now. But she's not good. Like, really not good. So I'm kind of just here. And I'm here because I need to be here for multiple reasons. I need to be here because, yes, it is my job. I need to be here because I've made promises to you guys. But I also need to be here for a minute while I've got someone to take care of her so I can breathe. So I could be kind of okay for a minute and just chat with you guys. A heads up, if anything does seem to go weird, sideways, or south, I will have to bail. I just have to be honest on that. So sorry for your losses, my guy. Prayers for your family. Me losing my cousin for years back still hurts. I also lost my grandmother not too long ago. I'm sorry for your losses. Like, I'm tired, guys. I'm very tired. And I know I've got people worried about me, and I'm not trying to have people worry about me. I just try to keep people updated. So, like, if I disappear for a couple of days, no one's like, oh my god, what happened to him? Because everyone knows how accident prone I am. I don't want people to freak out and be worried because I disappeared due to shit going sideways. Because that happens. But I'm tired. But I also want to play games with you guys. I want to hang out. And just kind of be okay for a minute. Because when I'm around you guys, I'm always okay. Don't jinx it. Knock on wood. Knocking on wood. I don't know what I'd be jinxing, but don't tell me what I'd be jinxing because it'd just be adding to it. I'm just... I feel bad. I feel bad because like I've taken a lot of time off. A lot of time off recently. And I feel bad because I promise you guys I'll be here. And I know you guys understand. I know you guys understand. Before everyone yells at me, I do know you guys understand. But like, y'all don't understand. What y'all don't understand is that it drives me crazy to not be here because it's my job and it's the promises that I've made. It also drives me crazy because I get yelled at by my grandmother for not being here. My grandmother's like, you made a promise to these people, you better be there. You better go do your job. You better be... Why are you sitting here waiting on me and helping me when you need to be over there? Go do this. So like, I can't... Can't win. What? That's still not working right. I don't know what happened there. Sorry, we're still working out some of the bugs. Let me figure out what that was. Whatever it was, I appreciate it right off rip. We're trying to rebuild it. I promise you guys I'd fix it. And I'm trying to rebuild it. I'm doing a lot of this on my own right now. Because everybody's busy. And so like I'm having to teach myself HTML and CSS so I can fix it. And get everything working back to normal way it's supposed to, so I'm doing a lot with that right now. Beep. Beep. Yes, I know what they want to access. I know this. I think I'm doing pretty good. I've almost got it put back together. Lemons to $15 with life gives you lemons. Make OJ confuse the hell out of life. Okay, that's pretty hella funny. Get some hearts in the chat, please. I'm sorry that's not working properly. I'm working on fixing it all. I'm working on rebuilding everything. Take your time, JG. Stand for take the time that you need if needed. But we'll always support you every step of the way. Get some hearts to chat. I don't know who Lemons is, but I needed that laugh. I definitely needed that laugh. I appreciate that. Jesus Christ. Make orange juice. Confuse the hell out of life. I'm gonna have to remember that quote for later. Should tell it to my grandma. She'll get a kick out of that. Jesus Christ. Even the notification has I was reading something else. I was reading something from Melissa. I missed something from Melissa. Missed a few things here. Or it was Midna. It was Midna I missed it from. I practice very often, and I know that religion's often used politically, but I want to send my thoughts and prayers with you and your family. I want to send you good energy. Say, I don't I don't talk religion on the channel, and I have a very strict not talking religion on the channel because like I don't want fights on the channel. And I'm not a religious channel, and I'm not one to speak religiously, as well as me religiously is a mixed bag. Just in general, because like. I guess I'll throw it out there. I'm a Catholic that argues with the church all the goddamn time, who also practices tarot readings and other random witchy bullshit. So I'm a walking amalgamation. I'm a walking contradiction in and of myself. So like I don't question anybody's religions or anything like this, but I understand the power of prayer no matter what denomination, religion, or what you practice. And it is always appreciated. I don't want your dab limits. What the hell am I supposed to do with these? Took Easter decorations down at work. Swapped it out for Star Wars decorations for May the 4th. That's awesome. Catholic who argues with the church. So a Catholic. Yeah, pretty much. Which that's been chaos in the family too, because like the Pope just died. Probably the best damn Pope we've ever had. That's about as far as I'm going to get on religious talk today, but damn. It's been a ride. I'm very tired, but I'm going to play games. I'm going to chat with you guys today. We're going to hang out. We're going to do stupid shit. We're going to do fun shit. I'm going to bitch about shit because, I mean, what am I always doing if not bitching about shit? It's really funny because, like, I get outed a lot on May the 4th for being a Catholic. And it's really bad. It's really silly. But, because, like, on May the 4th, like, everybody said, and I'm a massive Star Wars fan on top of it. On May the 4th, we always say, May the Force be with you. And I have screwed up so many times by immediately responding, and also with you. I've outed a few of my fellow streamers by accident as being Catholic as well. Because, like, I'll say that, like, they'll either recognize it or I'll recognize them doing it because one of us will do it. And it's... So, like, it's always been a funny thing. Like, I do that every year. I mess it up some way, somehow, every year. Made it halfway through the day before someone stole the Lego stuff. That's depressing. Joke was that bad? I didn't see a joke pop up. Did I miss it? Would tell dad jokes myself, but considering I've never had a child, it'd be a bit of a faux pas. That is bad. Jesus Christ. I'm Christian, but I completely relate to having a lot of hang-ups about religion and those who practice it. Same. As we talk about on stream is Jedi. May the Force be with you. Damn right. That was painful. It was painful. Oh. So you're not a Catholic, since my mother was Catholic, who went through a lot of Catholic schools. Is all I will say on that. Like, I completely understand that. Ooh, I understand that. I'm agnostic personally, but I have great respect for Pope Francis. May he receive the eternal reward he deserves. Same. See, the funny thing is what kept me to my religion, funnily enough, was the father of our church. And I miss him very much. He transferred to another church years and years ago. He was, because was someone from out of the country, and he went back home. He was a laugh riot. First off, he was an interesting person. I haven't been to church actually since he left, so I'm probably causing myself more issue than not. But the reasoning why I kept my faith and the reasoning why I was always there was because of him, because he encouraged questions. He encouraged questions all the time. He's like, it's perfectly fine to question this. It is perfectly fine to wonder, to worry. To wonder, to worry, to not know. And that's part of it. And it's like, it's healthy to ask questions. It's important to ask questions. Because the only way you'll ever get answers is to ask questions. And to question what you were told. He was also weird because he actually asked me once for a tarot reading, which was really interesting. It was really fun. Because I was talking about it with somebody one day, because I'd had a tarot card on my shirt. And he was asking about it, and he was asking about this, that, and the other. He asked me for a tarot reading. I gave him a tarot reading, and he didn't really say much on it, other than it was an interesting read. And I was like, I was shocked, because I was like, yeah, you're not supposed to do that. And he was like, if it helps you, do it. I don't care. It's like, basically there's nothing in the rules against it. Just go for it. Just have at it. And told me how a lot of people of faith in many religions, including our own, have used tarot cards before. And was explaining all this, that, and the other. And like, I got a history lesson right then and there, which was really cool. So, yeah, that's how that went. And because of him, I stuck around for a very long time. Everyone holding up. Well, I am exhausted. I am in dire need. I'm in dire need of a nap. The Lego set was Lego Star Wars X-Wing mech, $15. The other was Ahsoka's Jedi Scepter, $44. Jesus Christ. How'd they walk out with all of that? How's it going, Jaden? I hope you're well. For everybody who's just coming in, because it has been a very chaotic past couple of days, and because I don't know if I'm going to get jerked away from stream at any given point in time. Yes, we are hunting monsters. I'm going to basically be farming for parts, but it's also going to be majorly a chat and show. I'm going to be hunting stuff that's not like super big or something that's going to take my entire mental state away to fight it, so I can talk with peeps, so we can have a chat and show kind of a day, so I can hang out with peeps and just kind of, so you just gotta be okay. She would not put me through that. Honestly, that is a great thing. For anyone who's wanting to pre-order the Switch 2, this is your 10-minute heads-up warning. Hearts in the chat. Did I ever get that animation running? No, I was finishing that one up, so that was not running yet. Let me see if I can force it. Can I force it? Do I have the heart one up? I do. But get hearts in the chat. There it goes. Ha ha ha. Hey! Get some more hearts in the chat. Thank you very much, dude. I appreciate that. More hearts in the chat, peeps. I was going to say something, and I can't remember what I was going to say now. My brain completely just went piff. But yes, we're gonna do some monster smacking today. Which had about random things and stuff today. And kind of go from there. It has been a long and interesting past couple of days. Another reason why we are here today, why I'm making sure that I'm here today, is because I'm sadly predicting soon I'm going to be taking time off I don't want to be taking. Cherry blossoms everywhere. And your predictions proved to be wrong in this case. I'm honestly hoping that they are. Festival special features will be added to Grand Hub. They'll be around for a limited time, so make sure to visit while they're available. For limited time menu items at the canteen by trading in a Blossom Dance voucher. You can obtain them through login bonuses during the event period. Special Blossom Dance outfit for handlers was prepared so they could join the festivities. Talk to Alma in the Grand Hub to change her outfit. Bounties will give Blossom Dance tickets, which can be used to craft limited time seasonal equipment. The event period, you can receive 2 lucky vouchers per day instead of 1, as well as rewards from Blossom Dance tickets. What's up? I appreciate this person. Where is... Oh, he went away. I'm looking for my communication stuff because I don't have a communication wheel. Oh. Got that one. That one I know. Guess we gotta go see Alma and her tent. Stuff. Outfit might help me switch gears. When did you realize, like, your best friend was more than a friend? See something here? Start dating my best friend. Oh, congratulations, Jaden. I'm also dating my best friend. Well, I'm getting married to my best friend. Grumble? Why are we grumbling? What is the grumbling about? MT, how are you doing, my friend? Oh, I love this outfit. That's cute. Need to login bonus. Stuff for login bonus. Space Boy, hello. Oh, that's neat. I think we have to do things for this. I love the cat's outfit. How do we do this? First, we gotta try the new food. We gotta try the new food. It's a free emote. Oh. Hey! Shut up and take. Philip J. Fry. Oh my god. I love that. Thank you. Some hearts in the chat. Y'all don't have to do that. I appreciate it, but y'all don't have to do that. But I hella appreciate it. Get some hearts in the chat, peeps. Take it this one. That shouldn't be as funny as it is. I appreciate that. Holy shit. Oh my god. You guys are ridiculous and I appreciate you. Get some more hearts in the chat, peeps. Jesus Christ, I appreciate you guys. Come on over. So I want to see if it looks any different. I want to see if I do an animation for it. I just want to put together from Mizu and Hirobami. That makes sense, because I thought parts that looked familiar. Look at the cat! Oh. Okay, that was freaking adorable. I love that. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
We're all comedians, and you are the comedian forced to play the straight man 90% of the time. Honestly. Which is event quests. These are what we need. We need the event quests. Right? That won't work on me. Target's website is down right now because of the pre-orders. Oh, that's loud. Hi. Shaman and I, as long as nothing goes sideways, knock on wood, are going to attempt, because it's only a $50 down deposit, to pre-order at GameStop tomorrow morning. So we're gonna make an attempt. I don't know if it's, I'm hoping it all goes well. Very glad I grabbed a snack because that eating scene would have made me uber hungry. It's made me hungry. I've eaten today and it's made me hungry. I'll just have a lurk there for a minute. That's, lurking's fine, you know that. Lurking is always fine around here. Alright, I'm gonna post. Now go ahead before I post this. Let me grab.
Right. Let me know if you change your mind.
Space Boy. Fight to Link Party. Space Boy. This way it's easier to join quests and things. Decided to go the archaic way through my Nintendo and get to chill until May 8th. See, I'm not a fan of going through and deciding to give GameStop my money, but I've got to guarantee it some way, somehow. And that usually works out for me. So we're gonna try. Quest, yes. I did not know we were gonna have event quest today. I hadn't been paying attention. I should have been. There's also a Blossom ticket one. This one I don't think is. This one is not. That one's not. So we will do these. Siren is native to the Scarlet Forest with distinctive like movements. I already know all the characteristics. So we're gonna fight that. Fight this and this, definitely. We'll do this one first because it's an easy quest. It's fast to do. Just have to prep real quick. You shouldn't have any trouble taking this one out. Goodbye, bot.
See you later.
First time being present for Monster Hunter event. It's been wonderful so far. It's been a long time since I've done a Monster Hunter event. Rise had events, but they weren't festive like these are. World had events that were festive like this. Need either one of these today. Yeah, today's kind of a gear crafting kind of a day. And speaking of crafting, I need to craft more mega potions. No surprise to me being a Splatoon fan that I love real-time event like this in game. Same. This was also unfortunately going to be the best tool to make it through this console cycle because, mark my words, there's going to be more angry peeps after the Xbox showcase. Oh? Why do you think that? I want to make this outfit for my cat. This is the dumbest outfit, and I think my cat needs this. ready to go. But no, I love stuff like this in games. They did a lot of this in World, and this seems even more intricate than we had in World.
Let's have another hunt with no surprises today. The guild sent us supply items.
What's up? What's up, bud? Now it's just you and me. I mean, I don't know. I'm hoping everything goes well with the pre-order stuff tomorrow. I'm kind of worried about it. I don't know why I'm worried about it, because I've heard that stores are doing size allocations in comparison to normal. But nope, nope. Ow. I got stabbed by his butt. And that was seamless. An Xbox price hike in video games too, and that's probably going to cause more outrage. Wow. Has he just been chilling there waiting on us this whole time? Politely waiting. He's like, yeah, you know, I ain't a fan of that. Stabby time. Stab you in the head a bit. It's fine. You know, give you a nice haircut, you know. Moose up your hair so bad that not even your mother will recognize you. it is going to be interesting to see the rest of the game follow suit. If you think they would. And it does have me worried. How dare you, stabs in the ass, dies. I got 2 spiders I gotta carve up real quick. Jeez, the lucky voucher. So we have extra lucky vouchers. Oblivion moment and Monster Hunter. I've been hearing great things about the Oblivion remake. Bot made me had to make me reveal myself. How are you doing, Nettie? I hope you're well. Deeper, but I looked it up. It says massive hypermatter reactor fed through a Kyber crystals. What about? Your Star Wars question: weren't both Death Star using lead Kyber crystals? Yes, they were. It's actually funny because I've been on more of a Star Wars kick recently, again. Actually started like watching Clone Wars again because I gotta get through it again. Things. But no, I'm working on adding some new things. I've been working on it for a while, but I'm kind of at a crossroads of what I want to add and how I want to decide to add it. Which I'll eventually figure out. Like Oblivion more than Skyrim. See, Oblivion's like the only one I've put like any time. I'm mad they released the Oblivion remaster. Came out yesterday. No time to save money. I like Oblivion more than Skyrim. Yeah, I did hear it got kind of like a shadow, kind of a drop. Got the Joker's in the lobby. Wait, what? Where? I'm so confused about how the Empire would bleed that many crystals. It honestly doesn't need as many as you think. Midna's information there, if I remember correctly, is correct on how that worked. Double-edged sword of a shadow drop there. Let's see. I looked it up and it says massive hypermatter reactor fed through 8 kyber crystals. So either A, decent sized kyber crystals, B, they could be standard sized kyber crystals just using that reactor type to just like feed and overload it may have also done it. Fond memories of Oblivion. I have more fond memories of Oblivion than Skyrim. I remember when Oblivion came out and like there was a massive controversy over Oblivion because there was a cave you could technically go into that you technically shouldn't have been able to get into that had like bloody like goblin corpses in it, and because it had bloody goblin corpses in it, they actually had to holy shit, he wasn't joking. It is the Joker. Holy Christ. Okay. No lie, that's pretty cool that you can have that level of customization, though. That's pretty cool. For a long time, every so often I stumble on a hunter with eyes like yours. Guess that's what you call fate. The name's Legend, though some call me the myth of Legend. Ah. Just pulling your leg. Let's see.
You have any requests?
Let's see what the gear looks like. Sakura tie armor. Oh, that's cool. Okay, both these are pretty freaking cool, not gonna lie. That's pretty freaking cool. Boss Dads add special items to quest rewards and greatly boost attack and defense. Yeah. I started playing Elder Scrolls Online again on the 3rd after an 8-year break. Really? Probably make a Joker from... You could probably make Joker from Batman Ninja with the right gear pieces. Honestly, yeah, most likely. Usually people hype for a remaster, but no time to save up. Indeed. At least it's not as bad as like what happened with like the Sega Saturn, where they dropped it out of nowhere, gave no one any time to purchase it or do anything about it. It's like that was rough. Years and years ago.
How can I serve?
So what's it take to build that gear? So we need lots of tickets. We need at least 5 tickets. We need 5 tickets total.
My hammer.
Let's get on it. But I've gotten to hear like weird information recently. Like I have a really weird one that I got to hear. Okay. So like you guys know I'm a Digimon fan. And I'm always hype and excited for random Digimon lore, right? Do you want a really dark, weird piece of Digimon lore?
Yeah.
It's like it's. I'm kind of surprised by this Digimon lore. I had to go look it up. I had to go make sure it was real. And it is. Do you want a weird piece of Digimon lore? Where the marketing after the leaks happened, but apparently that actually was an accident. There are Elder Scrolls games other than Skyrim. Also, that's how it feels sometimes. Use a lucky voucher. Accept and depart. A few disability-friendly MMOs that I'm not starting from scratch. That was going to be the next question I was going to ask, if you were going to start over completely or if you were going to go
Let's
something
quest
new.
by order
on
of the
it.
guild.
Wait for Spaceport to be able to get in, because I jumped onto the quest immediately. So pre-orders are not live on any of the sites they said would be ready on. Really? Except Target, but it crashed before I could check out.
I gathered some materials too. Check your field pouch.
What's up, big Angie thing? I've been needing to hunt you anyway. I can't remember what this is weak to, though. I may actually have to change zero around me. Keep blocking though. Perfectly, this isn't weak to dragon at all, and that's the weapon type I'm using. So, who all here is going ahead and trying to get the pre-order? That was pain. There we go. There we go. Tried to attack mode. Started that. Really mad at me. Ow! Petey! Need help. Need help. Need help. Ooh, we're dying. Ooh, we're dying. We're dying. We're dying. We're dying. We're dying.
I'm stuck.
I got really mad. Ow! Eat. There we go. Put that super stuff off. Hey! Get some hearts in the chat for King Aurelius! Help! Pain is coming. Pain is coming. Pain is there. Nope. None of that. Please none of that. Please none of that. Nope, 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 nope. Heal. I take my shiny thing because I'm gonna forget it if I don't take it now. Part already? Yeah. Where'd he drop it? He dropped the tentacle somewhere. Where did he drop the tentacle? Drop the shit all the way back. I tell you. Have a good night, dude. Take care. Pleasant nightmares to you, my friend. Drop the tentacle. I can't find it to grab the thing. Sucks. Yeah.
Set a bomb! Bomb
I
set!
don't think I wrote a bomb this time. And now I'm stuck at the Best Buy queue. I'm afraid it might be over. Stuck there and in Walmart. I mean, you can always... I'm so glad I pulled that up. Well. It's so much angrier now. Get some hearts to the chat for King Aurelius. How you been, King? Big owies. Nope. No thank you. None of that. And he's down.
Nice work, Hunter. Let's head back. This thing's a trove of new data.
That. There it is. Awesome. But GG. I still love that monster's design. It's such a fun design. But no, does nobody want to know about like the crazy, like weird Digimon lore I found out? Because it's some crazy shit. Lots of good stuff from that one. We got lots of good stuff from that one. Fuck yeah. Okay, so I'm assuming that most of you peeps are at least kind of familiar with the Digimon anime, especially like the original, like the first one, the one that's called Digimon Adventure, right? So we're talking like Tai, Matt, TK, Kari, Joe, Mimi, Sora, right? It still trips me out. It still trips me out. It still trips me out. It's that this is canon. Did you know? I can't believe I'm saying this, but did you know that 9/11 is canon in Digimon Adventure 1 timeline? Like, legit, no joke, it's canon in timeline. Not only is it canon in timeline, yeah, for real, it's canon in timeline, and Mimi, the character with the girl who wears like the cowboy hat and has Palmon as her partner, was in New York during the time this went off, and her mom helped survivors in timeline, in story. Then those episodes happened before 9/11 too. They did, but I gotta pull it up exactly so y'all have the actual info on this one. Yeah, okay. So it was part of the CD drama because Japan for Digimon used to do CD dramas where they would put like these audio dramas that you could listen to on CD. And it would explain a lot about the characters and backstory, or if like they were like in this case it was in between Digimon Adventure 1 and Adventure 2. Basically between the original Digidestined and the Digidestined with the Armor Digivolution sets. Apparently, her and Lilymon were actually there when everything happened and went down. So let's see, where was the actual information on this? Because during that time frame, for people that remember this, Mimi actually moved to America, like after the events of Digimon Adventure 1. Let's get the full info for this one. So let's see. Yeah, they actually added this, to her story in the CD drama. Let's see, such a strength, a core of heart that such an ordinary child would gain after overcoming extraordinary hardships. But looking back on it, even after her adventure in the digital world, I feel like her strength would have to be even brighter after witnessing 9/11. Of course, even after she hadn't gone, if she hadn't gone through such a huge incident, she must have been able to find other children in the area who had Digimon partners and immediately be able to befriend them. The drama CD doesn't mention 9/11 by name, but it was immediately understood as such by everyone at the time. Story in the drama CD is based on so there was an American comic, I believe. It was a rescue operation story where the Marvel superheroes were different. This is talking about other things that also did instances with 9/11. Let's find the one for her specifically because I've seen the translation for it recently. Yeah, she actually goes through and describes her experiences with the September 11 attacks in the World Trade Center, and that she met other Digidestined helping to clear away the rubble and try to find survivors. She says she was helping by carrying away the injured and also by cooking with her mother for the rescuers. And it's all part of the freaking, like, CD drama. Like, holy Christ. And it was used to it was used to show that like this was something that like actually to show the tragedy of the event and so on and so forth, but also the fact that like how the characters would react to it, because they follow a lot of stuff that actually does, like they include a lot of stuff in Digimon that happens in the world during its time frame, because it was set to be during its time frame. It was set to be going on in tandem with us, basically like with us in our timeline. So yeah, apparently Mimi was in New York during that time frame, which does track because she left right after the events of Adventure, which puts her there during that time frame. She witnesses everything that happened. So for 10 minutes with 3 different devices before one of them went through. Fuck yeah, congrats, Darren's! But yeah, no, like, she witnessed the event, she saw everything go down, and she helped with her and Palmon helped by clearing rubble and everything else with other Digidestined kids that were also trying to do the same thing. So the most like light-hearted character in that season, in that series, like literally the one who's supposed to be like the quote unquote the innocent one, the purest one, basically witnessed one of the most horrific events in history and immediately jumped into help. Like, Jesus Christ. I found that out a couple of days ago and then went like through the rabbit hole of trying to like get information on it to make sure it was real, which it is. Now, when they talk about it in the drama, they don't mention it by name. They mention while she's in New York, a great catastrophe happens, and how she's having to help during this time frame and what she's doing to help during it. Like, holy Christ.
Do you have any requests?
And then it was later confirmed by the creator of the drama what it actually was. I thought I just got more. Is it another set of keys? Nice. So what did I get? What was that? That's not what that was.
Safe wanderings.
Fuck. Blossom Dance ticket. Blossom ticket. I got Blossom Dance catalog. A ticket depicting. Give it to Smithy to get special equipment. So I got the catalog. What's the catalog for then? It's California weapons. Because apparently those are not the same item. What is the other one used for?
How can I serve?
What is that used to craft them? Okay, so these take Blossom Dance tickets. I have 3 of them, but this says I have 1 of them. And this takes Blossom tickets, which are standard Blossom tickets. So what uses the catalog? Nothing in the description is special here. Okay, so these require... Okay, so I see it. I see it now. These just give glasses. Or eye coverings. It says round glasses, but these glasses are not round on your character. Oh, there we go. Where did I get the other glasses from? Oh, shadow shades, round glasses. Okay, so you can make Vash the Stampede. I need other things for that one. Okay. Okay, that makes more sense. Okay, now stuff makes sense. So I gotta fight the spiders more if I want to make the outfit that I saw. So I gotta fight the spiders more, apparently. Round glasses are gonna be part of my outfits for me. They look like the ones I use for my Bloodborne character. I remember those glasses. I use those too. Okay, so we have 2 event quests that are for that specifically, I think. Blossom taken to make the cool looking gear. So I guess let's go do that again. Okay, so here's my other question. Okay, so we're talking about we've been talking about pre-ordering the Switch 2. So what is everybody trying to get with their Switch 2?
Okay, let's be on our way.
Like, what games are you trying to get first? Are you trying to get any of the accessories? Trying to get any other games at launch? You got one too, Tentacle! ZA. Never thought I would see a guy with a skirt. Ballerina skirt. Unless you see her curse a few. He just sitting over there chilling. He's like, you know what, y'all can have it. I don't want that shit right now. How's it going, Raptor? How are you? How's it going, Panda? Hope you're well, friendo. Today, no babies in the future. We got being fixed not that long ago. About a week ago, 2 weeks ago. There we go. Let's go craft the other one, carve the other one for parts. Still got 2 more to fix. Where do you get that emote? Don't come. Bonanza releases on my birthday, and I don't know how I feel about that. I'm excited for that game. That's like one of the games I'm most excited to play. Oh my god. Let's do this for that. We've got 2 certificates for that. Hey!
Purchase 10 packs.
I need to actually make sure that the other packs are turned on. Because I don't go ahead and check that. Need to turn those on. Some hearts in the chat for Void Raptor. How are you doing, friend? I am in dire need of a nap. Let's see something here. This one's there. This one's here. Aside from Mario Kart World, I plan on getting Zelda Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom upgrades, and Hades 2. That would be very nice to have portable. I'm very excited for Bravely Default. That's my big one. I'm stuck at work when I could be doing something more fun. That I understand. I get that. Playing Oblivion. How excited are you for Oblivion? The bad thing is that was 300. Jesus. See, around here we have like special programs in place for getting animals fixed. For one, getting a male cat fixed is usually cheaper anyway, but or at least it is around here. But we have like special programs in place that make it where getting cats fixed, getting any pet fixed for that matter, is significantly cheaper if you qualify for them. So we only wound up paying to get Coffee Bean fixed. I want to say we spent like $48 to get him fixed. The cheapest here, otherwise you're looking at 500 because some vets require all shots done if they aren't state mandated. Jesus. They have a lot of programs around here for getting shots done cheap, for getting shots done cheap, for getting fixed fairly cheap. We kind of look out for that.
Come on over.
I think I still need to do that one more time to get this full set of gear.
Any requests?
Both these sets of gear are really nice. Carving master. He is getting carving master. I like that.
Should I begin?
Watch this.
Lend me a hand.
Yes, sir.
Sorry for Oblivion. I'm already 20 hours in. Jeez. Oh, we get a new animation with these two.
Here.
Got it.
I like this.
Right.
Good.
All right.
Silly Z. How am I silly? I didn't do anything silly. Why am I missing this? I still didn't have one blossom days. Wait. What gives the
Good.
ticket?
There you
I still love that. I actually, it took me forever to figure that out.
How can I serve?
What gives the ticket? I thought there was a spider that gave the ticket. What did it give me?
My hammer is yours anytime.
Ticket, ticket, ticket. I want the ticket. How do you get ticket? Give me a ticket. Not the ticket. It's the catalog. It's a Blossom ticket, but not the Blossom Dance ticket. So how do I get that? How do you get Blossom Dance ticket? It's catalog, standard Blossom ticket. Fine. There's a list of games I'd love to see remade, from Legend of Dragoon to Battle Tanks. I would love to see Legend of Dragoon get remade, but I don't know if we're ever going to see that. A game that would have me more excited would be a remake of Morrowind. Lord Morrowind.
All right. Let me know if you change your
How
mind.
do ticket? What gives ticket then? Sure how to get Blossom Dance tickets other than longer bonuses, to be honest. Gotta be. Wonder if the barrel mini game will do it. Wherever on earth that is. Barrel mini game is barrel mini game. Bowling. Special bowling barrel down the hill towards the pins. Aim for the biggest pins to increase your score. Play, you can get these via login bonuses from item trades in Suja. Support ship. That's well, let's try this. Yeet. Phew. Okay. So what does this do? It's fun. Oh. This gives support shit. I like that. I barrel rolling twice and didn't get any. Got an A on the first one too. Yeet! I did very bad on that one. Yeet! You love bowling though, so it can't be bad. Just make exploding things. That went super bad. Yay, a score of 8. A dude is sad. Huh. Okay. No, how do you get? How do you get? I want to make pretty armor. How do you get? Okay. How do we do that? I would love to know how to get pretty armor. Maybe if we do the arena quest? Change quests. That's
I'm not going anywhere.
so how do we get the tickets? I want that. Yes.
I heard from the others. Hi.
A mage Gemma helped me, saying we're the same thing. Arfeld is Arfeld, and me, but you helped me realize we're the same kind of thing. I'm truly grateful for it. Would you accept this marker resolve pendant? Neato. Huh. What's going on? Oh, that's neat. That's pretty. Wish there was a better way to watch this. That's neat. Get a close look at the table. That's cool. This is cool. I like they've added this. It gives me like that kind of like Splatoon vibe. You know, of like listening to like the idol groups sing, especially during like the final phase. Void Raptor, do you think you're also going to get a Switch too? Honestly, more games do need this. I would love to see some more games. But no, I definitely understand what you're doing. I'm going to try to get it day one. I'm going to try to do a pre-order for it tomorrow at GameStop. Because I don't want to drop the full amount on it. Because I don't have that kind of money right now. But I want to see if I can get one for the channel. See, the only games I know that really have things like this, I know that Splatoon has stuff like this, and Sky has children. Sky, I think it's Children of Light has things like this. And then, there's another game. What was the other game? Fortnite. Fortnite has things like this. So, take snap. What thought you have? I have. I've streamed Stray. We streamed it fairly close to its release. I played it on PlayStation close to its release because I had the PlayStation Plus thing that allowed you to basically PlayStation equivalent to Game Pass at the time. But no, I had played it. I loved that game. I played it and got most of the trophies for it. I was pretty hardcore on that one. Blah. The diva becomes Jigglypuff and everybody falls asleep. Play collateral damage? I have not. What is collateral damage? But no, what would that be? Not familiar with that one. I see that's something though, like when it comes to Switch 2, I'm trying to get it so I can have it to stream the games. Come out on it for the channel, to stream for you guys. And to be able to enjoy games for you guys. Plays a cat with the sole purpose of knocking. I know the game. I know the game. I don't own it. Or I don't think I do. I think I was sent that game either by... I was sent a link to check out that game either by Dude or by Joel. Maybe both, honestly. That's what it looks like from your end? Oh, the waving thing? Or the focusing? But no, that sounds like a game I would thoroughly enjoy. I actually remember seeing that and wanted to look into that. The question is, okay, so like, out of all the games that are coming out for, actually, I'm a notebook right here, so I'll write this down. All the games that are coming out for the Switch 2 that we know of so far. What would y'all like to see play? Or like to play with us, depending on if it's multiplayer. I'll go ahead and take that down. Notes. Games we got currently, we got Mario Kart World, we got Donkey Kong Bonanza. Mario Kart will definitely be played just because it's going to be one that I'm going to try to get with the console. Mario Kart. And I'm personally going to try to get Donkey Kong. But what would y'all like to see? So we've got Donkey Kong, we've got Mario Kart, we've got Metroid, we've got Kirby Air Riders, we've got Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment, we've got Drag X Drive or Drag Drive, depending on which way you want to pronounce it, which is the wheelchair-based game. No regrets, never regret here. What do you mean, no regrets? What'd you do? I am going to be honest. I'm going to refuse to get Welcome Tour because it's a tech demo that they're charging for. There's the Dusk Bloods, which that one I'm actually looking forward to. Going to avoid all things Prime 4 until I get it. Same as Silk Song. Silk Song's one I'm definitely going to play. I'm hardcore going to play Silk Song. We're probably going to replay again through Hollow Knight before it comes out. May have done something on Steam. What have I done on Steam? I have my Steam pulled up. Get some hearts in the chat! I just got Collateral Damage remastered on Steam. We're probably gonna play that sometime next week. Some hearts in the chat for Void Raptor. You're a ween, but I appreciate you. Holy shit. So, I think I may finally have it figured out. I'm gonna try it again on Friday. Window here so I can have a chat box. There. As long as it's not October, I can avoid being a Halloween. Oh my god! Jesus Christ. Like, would be a good one to play with peeps, and I'd be interested to see you play Prime 4. Though I'd have to play it first. So I've been thinking about doing the other Metroid games leading up to 4 coming out. Because I have access to the other Metroid games. So if a Mario Kart Donkey Kong Silk's on a Metroid, and they try to get fairly early on with Vice. Kind of looking into the Dust Bloods. I tried using cats as punctuation, but it ended in disaster. It was a giant catastrophe. Oh my god! And have a good night, Midnight. Take care and pleasant nightmares to you, my friend. Prime idea. Oh my god. May do Mario Party? That's a question mark. May do Mario Party? I'm not sure. Only played Dread, meaning to play Prime 1 Remake. Absolutely love Dread. I love Dread. Dread was phenomenal. Let's see. We've got Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, Switch 2 edition. I've never streamed either of the I didn't stream Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom. I own Tears of the Kingdom, but I never played it because I didn't get to stream Breath of the Wild, and I don't currently own it. So that may be in consideration if you guys wanted to see that. Got Kirby in the Forgotten Land. Sonic X Shadow Generations is coming out on it, but it's not a Switch 2 edition or version. It's pretty much the same game again. So there's nothing new in it. There's Pokemon Legends ZA. I know everybody wants to see that one already. I need to go back and finish Arceus, which we're going to probably start working on next week. What about Kirby Air Riders? What do you guys think of Kirby Air Riders, personally? When we getting a game gifting some? Jesus Christ. I don't... It's like, I'm sitting here, I'm going through this list, I'm looking at this list, and like, I am sitting here thinking to myself, God, I'm going to have to like, a lot of these are going to get played late, because there's no way I'm going to be able to afford all these games. Like, we're probably going to be sitting at Mario Kart being the main game on the Switch 2 for a hot second. Because the Switch 2 coming out so soon is going to, like, really, really, like, nerf channel funds for a while. Unless something like epically huge happens, it's going to nerf a lot of funds on the channel for a hot minute. We've got Drag Drive, which that's the wheelchair, like, that's the weird wheelchair basketball game, which I actually want to play that. Figure out how to get more Blossom tickets. How? The Riders will be fun too. I've not played the OG, but it looks fun, and I'm excited for Riders. I loved Kirby Air Ride when it first came out. I was bad at it. My brother was always better at it than I was, but I loved that game when it first came out. Because of it, it makes me want to see Sonic Riders come back, which was the Sonic airboarding game, because I used to love that one too. Support desk cast and go down to these. Gotcha. I gotta have Fortnite on this system. Okay, so we'll do that in a second. Let's see. Got Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour. I can't see myself doing that one. I can't. I wanted to play it until I saw, like, the glorified tech demo itself was going to be, like, an actual, you gotta purchase this. Didn't even know this was a thing, but but it's like a dailies thing for them from the look of it. Really? Oh, I know what that is. I know what you're talking about now. There's tons of GameCube games I'm going to play when they hit. Because I'm going to play GameCube Soul Calibur 2. I'm going to play that on stream at least. I'm going to put one day to that, at least. There's Dusk Bloods. There's Hades 2. Like, anything that I'm mentioning here that seems like something that you would like to see, like, let me know in the chat right now. I'm taking down notes. I'm making a list. Let's see what we got today. See, we've got No Sleep for Kaname date, which that actually looks interesting. It looks really interesting to me because remember that's a Spike Chunsoft game. We've got Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment. We've got Split Fiction. We've got Cyberpunk 2077. Got Final Fantasy VII Remake. Got Street Fighter 6. Got Sid Meier's Civilization. Gonna be honest, that's probably not gonna be one I'm gonna jump too heavily into. We've got Bravely Default. I love you guys. You're gonna have to deal with me playing Bravely Default. I am super fucking excited for Bravely Default. It is one of my favorite RPGs of all time. That shit's getting played. That's just totally getting played. We're gonna be playing Bravely Default like hardcore. Hey, how's it going, Savvy? How have you been? Welcome. Let's see, remaster version of this. We get quality of life updates. There's only 2 new minigames using the Joy-Con 2's mouse controls. Interesting. We've got Borderlands 4 coming out on the Switch 2. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4 coming out on the Switch 2. I may finally pick up Elden Ring. I'm not sure. But well, it's been well. Good to hear. Good to hear. I may finally pick up Elden Ring on the Switch 2. And I will scream and cuss about it. You got Yakuza 0 Director's Cut. Of course, we got Fortnite. I'd probably still play the PC version of that one. I'd probably download my Switch 2 just to play it portably. But on stream, I'd probably do the PC version because it's full cross-platform. Pro Skater 4, Pro Skater 3, and 4. We've got Enter the Gungeon 2. Hitman World of Assassination. We've We've got an eventual James Bond game coming out. I am exhausted, if you want to be completely honest, Savvy. It's been a very chaotic time. Yes, you did hear Pro Skater 4. We've got Star Seeker, which looked interesting from its trailer. We've got Daemon Ex Machina, Titanic Scion, which that always looked interesting to me. We've got Deltarune. Right now we're going over the Switch 2, because I'm going to try to get one on launch day. I'm going to try my best to get a Switch 2 on launch day. So I'm asking people what they would want to possibly see. I'm going through the list of Switch games right now, the Switch 2 games, to kind of give myself kind of an idea of what to prioritize first for you guys. So that's the thing. The entire reason why we're getting the console is for stuff for me to play for you guys. So, since I'm doing that, I want to know what you guys would like to see. I'm assuming y'all will want to see Deltarune because we did do Deltarune Chapter 1 and 2 on here. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on the list. That'll probably be one of the first ones we go through. We have Star Wars Outlaws. Now, I didn't play this when it first came out. It's gotten a lot of updates and a lot of quality of life updates. I did mean to play this one. I know it got a lot of flack online, but I still wanted to play it. I just didn't have funds to get it when it came out. It's eventually coming out on Switch 2, but we don't know when. I may look into that one if there's enough want to see it. We've, of course, got Silk Song. That's getting played. I've already put that on the list. I know I'm playing that one. We're going to play Hollow Knight again relatively soon into that one coming out. And how have you been enjoying Silk Song, Kami? For peeps that don't know, Kami is also doing content creation right now. They've started streaming live. If y'all haven't checked them out, y'all really need to do so. They have been playing through Hollow Knight. Can we get a link to Kami in the chat real quick, please? So people can go check them out. I've been lurking as they've been playing through Hollow Knight, and it's been fun to listen to and to watch. So let's go ahead and grab a link to Kami and throw them in the chat, if you would be so kind. What I've seen, Outlaw's environment design is incredible. See, that's me. I've seen like incredible design of like the area for it. It has a lot of similarities to what they have in games like Survivor, as far as like how everything's done up. Thank you, Shaman. I appreciate that. Pete, if y'all want to see someone who's currently going through Hollow Knight for the very first time, go check out Kami right now. Go show them some love. Go do the wacky smackies. They play a little bit earlier in the day than we do here, so like you actually have time to watch them without having to worry about it having to go to sleep. But watching their take on this game has been a blast. Been having a good time with Hollow Knight. It's challenging but really fun. I love the challenge. It feels like you never feel like you die a lot in the game, but you don't feel like the deaths you're taking are unfair. That's right. We have a new Professor Layton game coming out as well. And a Rune Factory game coming out. See, I love Rune Factory, but I know that me plus farming style games don't always do the best for stream content because I hyper focus way too much playing games like that. So I'm not sure if I would stream that one or not. I want to, but I'm not sure. We've got Nobunaga's Ambition, which is a fantastic game, but another one I don't know if I would stream. We got Puyo Puyo Tetris 2S. Now, I love Puyo Puyo Tetris. That game was a blast. Right? Anytime it happens, like, okay, yeah, I see where I went wrong there. Right? Like, and when stuff finally starts to click, you get to do, like, crazy stuff. I heard people flipping out a lot during my playthrough for that game, because we managed to do some real crazy stuff to my original playthrough. All Night is my favorite game of all time. I don't remember seeing Kami streams pop up in my feed, so either YouTube's being rude to me, or I just wake up too late. They also do post, okay, so like, I know in a lot of Discords that people never look at the self-promo section, but I would tell you to look at our self-promo section, because Kami posts every time they're going to be live. So you get an update in our server where they're going to be live. So check them out. If nothing else, you can go back and watch the VOD that way. So if you're missing out on their streams, now you have a better way to be able to find them. I also really love the thumbnail you made for that one. Bosses was one of the toughest, but most fun bosses of all time. That was one that, like, the first, like, it took me 2 nights to beat that one. The first night, I wound up fighting him around the end of the night. He started kicking my ass, and then I started kind of getting it, and then the second phase starts. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Because I got the bad ending for that one first, and then, like, when you get to one where you get to see the second phasing on that one, during the second night, I beat the second phase. Like, I beat the first phase, went into the second phase, and beat it really quickly. And the jumping, like, laser beam thing, like the jumping up and, like, avoiding the lasers thing, I managed to do that in one go. Like, I did that on the first try, and that shocked the shit out of me and everybody who watched that night. Professor Layton game on Switch, I'll probably watch someone play it. I'll put it down, because I like Professor Layton a lot. I'll put it down as a possibility. If I get a lot of call for it, we'll definitely play it. We have Fast Fusion coming out, which right now I think is going to be the closest thing we're going to get to a new F-Zero. I hope we actually get a new F-Zero. We're getting the F-Zero GameCube game in their GameCube collection, so at least there's that. But I'm hoping we actually get an F-Zero eventually. So I forget to post if I'm in a hurry, trying to be better about it. For what I completely understand that, I forget to post here from time to time too, and like I get like too hyped up too fast. Fire Emblem Path Radio stream win. Alright, so like, okay, so like I got a question. I've got a question. I need y'all guys to be real with me on this one. Like, be honest. Like, don't just say, oh yeah, we'd watch that just because. No, I want you to be honest. I want you to be completely real with me and upfront on it. Okay. If I were to play tactics-based games, like Fire Emblem, or Disgaea, or Final Fantasy Tactics, or Pokemon Conquest, because that exists, that's a thing. If I were to play like a tactics-based RPGs, like the grid-based tactics-based RPGs, would y'all actually watch them? And the reason why I asked this is because there have been several times I considered streaming Fire Emblem, especially the last one that came out on Switch. Or not the, what's it? No, which one was it? Three Houses, that was the one. I was going to play Three Houses when it came out. If I were to play one of these games, would you watch it? Be dreadfully honest. Because the reason why I asked this is because I watched a lot of my fellow streamers play that game at launch. And I watched all of them struggle. Not with the game, but with streaming the game. Like, I would get complaints. I'm not gonna name names on which ones, but I would get people that would come to me when those games, when that game came out, that would be like, hey, like, what can I do to get more people to show up for this game? Which I was like, I don't know. I haven't streamed this game yet. Like, their numbers tanked to abysmal levels, and it was really quiet in their streams. Now, I'll admit, for a game like that, because of what it is, I can easily sit and talk and chat with people. That won't be an issue. It's far easier for me to talk during a game like that. But at the same time, I personally know that I love to play those games, but I don't like to watch other people play those games. But I love to play those games. And I could talk all day while playing them, because, like, it doesn't, like, I sit there, I focus for a minute, it's like, okay, this is where my team needs to move out, this is where this needs to go. But, and then I get right straight back into talking again, because, like, it's a game that's not, like, those kinds of games don't require, like, hair trigger reaction. They don't require me to just bounce, like, they don't require, like, for me to be like, oh, I'm going to get shot or stabbed or this, that, and the other, have to roll out of the way or move out of the way or do this, that, and the other, so on and so forth. Like, I don't have to worry about a lot of that stuff. So it makes it way easier to talk during. But I do know that those kinds of games aren't everybody's cup of tea. Even with being able to chat with you guys and be able to, like, all those games would basically be kind of like chat and chill streams. So that would be two things you'd have to take into account with this. Would be that, one, I would be talking a shit ton. You'd be forced listening to my voice talk all the time. There would be a lot of pausing in between shit, even in the middle of fights. Because I could talk to you guys very freely. For anybody that remembers the Persona 5 streams, Persona 5 is supposed to take like 120 hours to beat the game. I had over 200 hours in that game on a single playthrough because of how much I stopped to talk to everybody. That series lasted an entire year because of how long it took me to beat it. Not because the game was hard, but because I talked so much during those games. Let's see, Space Boy. No. Appreciate the honesty. Hawkeye would watch it. MT would lurk during it. A lot of that might have been due to not wanting spoilers. There is that, but it happened, like, for several peeps later on as well. Like, peeps that waited to play it. Because, like, games like Pokemon, like, my first 2 days if I play Pokemon at launch, my first 2 to 4 days playing Pokemon, I will see little to no viewers during those days. And the reasoning why is people avoiding spoilers. After it's been out for a few days, people start rolling in. I've even had times where I said screw it and waited a few days to stream a game just because I knew how many people were going to avoid it due to spoilers. I love the Persona 5 playthrough. If you like stuff like that, that's what tactics-based games will wind up doing. As well as you will have to hear me voice act a lot more because most of those games don't have a ton of voice acting. They do have voice acting during cutscenes. There's a lot of moments in those games where I have to read for the characters. On Fire Emblem, we can have husbando / waifu wars. Like, my main one I want to play on Street for Everybody eventually, I want to play Disgaea, because Disgaea is fucking hilarious. Like, hearing Laharl stream out about a horse wiener is the funniest fucking thing I had seen in a while. Well, the issue is for one, it means the game is stuck on stream for a long time. It'll be a game that has to be played for a long time. We are going to have games like, Bravely Default. Bravely Default's going to be played, and that was going to take a while because, yet again, it's an RPG. I want to stop. I'm going to talk a lot. I'd likely try to lurk too. I want to lurk on all your streams, to be honest. I just don't take the 1 minute to open the tab to put it in. That's completely on me, to be honest. But well, see, that's just it. I don't expect people to show up to every stream. I don't expect people I appreciate every one of you that does. I appreciate every single one of you that does. More than you will ever understand. I appreciate that. But I don't expect anybody to do so. I don't. I don't even expect you to pull up my tab and to lurk. If you see the thumbnail and the thumbnail's well, I don't like that game, or I just don't think I want to watch that game, or whatever, that's fine. That's completely fine. I appreciate the peeps that do. I especially appreciate the peeps that decide to lurk and then wind up joining in on random conversations. They may not have any interest in the game, but start just joining in just because we have random conversation number 1 or 2 or 3 about weird shit. That's how Persona went. A lot of people put me on lurk during Persona and would just join in randomly because I'd go off on a random fucking tangent about an anime. The freaking Maid Yakuza anime where I went on a 30-minute ranting tirade about it. Which I have an anime for everybody to watch. Oh my god! Okay, so I meant to talk about this earlier. Me and Mizu just went through this one. Everybody needs to watch this. Y'all need to watch this. Y'all need to watch this. Go watch Dr. Detective. Go watch Dr. Detective. For the love of God, go watch Dr. Detective. A.K. Dr. Sherlock. Go watch this shit. It is fucking phenomenal. I enjoyed the living shit out of that anime. For one, I liked it from a medical perspective because they did their homework. They hardcore did their homework. So everything they discuss actually is medically plausible. And I absolutely fucking loved that. I loved how it was done. There is some occasional anime BS in it because that's what they're going to do. It's an anime. But for the most part, it was huh? Talk about Dr. Sherlock, yes. Mizu and I fucking love that shit. Huh. Oh, it's almost done. Show it off.
Are the eyes different size? They get the wrong size.
Let me see. No, that's the same size. She's working on Mau Mau from Apothecary Diaries because the convention we're going to in May for her booth. Have a good night, Void Raptor. Take care. Pleasant nightmares to you. The voice actress for
Emilo is gonna be there again.
for Mau Mau is going to be there, so she's going to give her a little Mau Mau. She's very excited.
And I just realized the pattern comes with it comes with her little nugget.
Also,
And she stands by it.
because you've managed to show it off on stream, we get to talk about this.
Huh?
Before I get back into talking about
I don't know what you're talking about.
Dr. Sherlock, which we will get into because it's a phenomenal anime.
It is. There's
Um,
an episode about spontaneous human combustion. I was super proud of
I
it.
was gonna talk about that. Taking my talking point. Mizu's actually having to slow down her production right now.
Because I have a different hook.
Not only because you have a different hook. What's the other reasoning?
Huh?
What's the other reasoning?
Oh, because I'm working on this.
No. It's why you're working on that. You should be resting your hand right now instead of working on that. And
What you're talking about.
Amaku MD Dr. Detective. Yes! That's the one! Watch that shit. I'm going to talk more about it in a second. Our lovely Mizu on Monday night managed to wind up having to go to the ER.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Buy you a bubble.
Bye!
Don't you buy me.
I don't know what he's talking about.
While at work, while cleaning at work, she managed to cut her hand with a knife. Mizu bubble fun starting now. Yeah, right there, because y'all can probably see it on stream. Don't be shy and bashful hiding it now. Uh-huh. While cleaning the knife, managed to cut her hand, which took me a moment to like figure out how she managed to do this because of where she managed to cut herself. She's cutting because she was washing it with a brush. No longer washing knives with brushes. You don't have enough control over the knife that way. I'm buying you a bubble. Putting you in a bubble. You worry me, love. But yeah.
I don't make up. I didn't do nothing.
Had to get 3 stitches in her hand. Which she took like a champ. Like, from someone who's had to put stitches in people, like, she was just kind of like, that's a thing that's happening now. She didn't even think she needed stitches, which after I looked at it, I was like, that needs stitches, Jesus Christ.
No, because I had, okay, so this is me being stupid when like years ago. I was opening up the package with a pair of scissors because it was like the only thing I was able to find at the moment.
Yeah, this is not the same event, mind you.
No, this happened like years ago before I even moved down here. But you could probably still kind of see it right here under the lighting. You could kind of see like the vague shadow right there.
Like they're being pointed at my face.
Like this part right here.
Mhm.
You could kind of see a bit of the shadow. I don't know if you could see it on camera. No,
Probably not.
The lighting doesn't work. But I was opening up a package. Opened up the scissor. The scissor closed on my finger and sliced off like this chunk of flesh right here. It was almost decapitating. Just right there. With a pair of scissors.
And you thought that was fine too.
I did.
It
It was
was-
fine. I didn't get stitches for that or anything.
Didn't you glue it?
No. I didn't even glue it. I just wrapped it around with Band-Aid.
Well, this required stitches. It required 3 stitches because it was pretty deep and it was open. Like there was no closing it on its own. We could have liquid stitched it, but the issue is she works in a kitchen. She's constantly having to wash her hands and this, that, and the other.
I mean, even
Liquid
without
stitches are
working
going to
in a kitchen.
straight dissolve in a kitchen.
Even without working in a kitchen, just you wash your hands constantly. You're constantly touching stuff.
Yeah, but not as much as you would in a kitchen. It's like in a kitchen, your hands are in water. You're getting they're being washed all the time. You're doing stuff all the time. Like, as well as like the amount of movements and everything you're having to do in the kitchen, it would just re-split open. It would have dissolved. It would have been a problem. So we took her to the hospital. They took one look at that. It's like, yeah, no, that needs stitches. But yeah, like, I even like I had to send a picture to my mom. It's like, Mom, like just so I'm not crazy, just so she understands. Stitches looks at this like, oh no, stitches.
They're actually, if you guys do end up ever getting like a paper cut or like a smaller cut, that's not this. Walmart has liquid Band-Aid.
Yeah, which is essentially liquid stitches.
It doesn't dissolve in water. We use that.
It's not supposed to dissolve in water,
Yeah.
but if it gets hit with water enough, it loses the ability to stay connected to skin, and it will come off.
It worked fine for me for forever. That's literally what I did for this.
So essentially, you glued your finger back together.
No, it doesn't glue. That's the thing. It literally just creates like a protective shield over the wound so that.
Oh, is that shit?
Yeah, that was what I kept on talking about when we were at the hospital.
That still would not have worked for that.
Oh,
The
good.
shape, well, of course it works for that because it can contour better the shaping. This, with where it is, right over your knuckle, it would not have worked for that. Liquid stitches would dissolve is also a good idea to go where they can clean it extra well. And that was the other reason, is we need it cleaned really well. We were out of isopropyl alcohol here because I had used it recently.
You used it literally the night before.
I used it literally the night before. I was like, you know what, this will be fine. I'll get some more later. I was using it to dissolve paint off of a minifigure. And I was like, this will be fine. I'll get it in the next day or two. Literally the next day. So I just needed for the bubble fund. Lord, I don't even know. And then it was just fine coming home. Just like,
I was giggling like a motherfucker when it happened. Cause like, I was like, my coworkers had already finished up what they needed to do and they were ready to go home. Like, one of them had the mop bucket ready at 3. Like, they were ready to
Slow
go
down.
home. So like, you know, they had already finished up what they needed to do. Had turned off the light. I turned around and was like, hey, like, since they asked me how much longer I needed. I was like, I'm almost done. Like, all I have to do is just clean this, you know, get the trash out. I'm good. And one of them asked me repeatedly, are you sure? Yes, I'm fine. You guys can go. I'll be fine. He's gonna be here in a few minutes. I'll be fine. Right as they had turned around to walk out, I was like, oh, fuck!
yeah, she literally texted me 5 minutes before this happened. Said, I'm almost ready to go. I'll be ready when you get here.
Oh no, it happened like 3 minutes after I texted you.
It's a 2-minute difference. It's close enough.
Right after, I was like, yeah, no, you guys can go. They were like, okay, whatever. She said she's okay. Not even a split second later. Well, shit. Runs over to the sink, runs my bloody finger under the water. The sink looked like a murder scene. I was like, hey, do you guys know if we have any band-aids? She's like, why? I was like, I don't just cut myself. And I just started giggling like a lunatic. She was like, what? One of them rushes over. Jesus Christ! I was like, yeah, I kind of need a band-aid.
I just kept like, oh, it's fine. I don't need to get stitches. Da da da. It's like, no, you need to go get stitches. Then, like, when we finally get there, they look over, like, yeah, definitely need stitches. We talk about how we're going to do that. She goes to get stitched up. They inject numbing ointment and this, that, but like as they're like having to touch everything and stuff like this, and as she's like watching this happen, she just stares it down as she gets these stitches. I've watched grown ass, like 6'2" bodybuilder dudes see themselves get stitches and pass the fuck out. Just can't stand it, or they're screaming, or they're squirming, or this, that, the other. Itty bitty thing here, just like, that's a thing.
I've always been fine with like getting stabbed by needles. The only time like needles actually like hit me that like actually scared me was when I got my navel pierced. That was the only time, because like it was right here. It was, like I do have a belly piercing, but like when I went to go get it at the time, I was such a wimp. Even though like getting, you know, like getting a shot or whatever at the doctor's, I was fine. But this, for some reason, the needle was like this long.
Oof.
about this thick.
Mm.
And I was just sitting there, like, because it was super last minute thing. I was like, I want to buy a piercing store. I'm gonna go get my belly pierced. Why not? And so the dude that helped me out was like super nice. He's like, okay, breathe. I was like, for some reason my brain heard don't breathe. I was like, don't breathe. Okay. He's like, no, breathe.
Don't do that.
Breathe.
For the love of God, don't do that.
But yeah.
See, that's the ironic thing. It's like, okay, so like, I've done EMT work. I've given people shots. I can give people shots, no problem. Fine with that. I can watch other people get shots, no problem. That's fine. If I'm the one getting a shot,
It's like, no.
I'm climbing the drapes. I'm doing like, just don't, no. If there's any other way, do that. Not shot. I don't like getting shots. What's really ironic is I used to have my tongue pierced. That happening didn't bother me at all. But getting an actual shot, I'm climbing the drapes.
I'm fine with both kind of shots.
To be fair, stitches are pretty gross looking. They can be. The only thing that was off with her about it was just the feeling of it. Because getting stitches feels weird. And I can get stitches all day as well, but I can't. But getting a shot is what
No lie though, it's
bothers
actually
me.
kind of fun. I would go back to do it again.
Don't do it again.
I would go back and get stitches again if I need to. That was actually kind of fun.
This is not to be treated like tattoos. No. No. No.
So like, for anyone that hasn't ever had stitches before, they numb the area, and I just watch them like.
You're lucky because I've had several times where I haven't had any kind of numbing to get stitches, so you get to feel all of it.
It's like,
Including the time I had to stitch myself.
'cause, like,
Right there.
they numb the
Ooh.
area before they actually go in with the needle, and like I was just watching them kind of like, it looked like they were kind of just like flushing out the wound. It was like, okay, sure, that was fun. When they went in with the needle, like the lady that was helping me was super sweet. She was like poking around a little bit. She's like, can you feel this? Can you feel that? I was like, a little bit. She's like, okay, goes in. Huh.
Yeet.
All I felt was just a tug on my skin. So like, just like, imagine if someone took like a needle and just went like, boop. That was all it felt like.
I'm still jealous of her stitching because her stitching is so much prettier than mine. She did a damn good job on
She
it.
did. I got a little bit peeved though, because like, she tied off the knots.
What do you mean? Yeah.
Like, the end part for the second stitch, she tied into this third one, and then this one right here was under both of these stitches when I got home.
It's technically supposed to. It's like,
My
that's the way it's supposed
ADHD My ADHD has to, like...
I love you. Stop doing stuff like that. You're gonna hurt yourself. That's what you... Yeah, don't tell me not to worry. No, it's not. I am glad I'm not diabetic. That would just kill me.
But yeah, no, like...
The
those
stabbing
were fun
part would kill me.
experiences.
It's not a fun experience. No.
It was like, I felt two things. My skin getting tugged, and the thread, like, going through my skin. That was the weirdest part. It's like, you don't feel the pain, but you feel everything else.
I love you.
It was fun, though. With 10-10, we'll do it again.
No.
Would I
No.
purposely hurt myself to do it? No. But,
No. Do not
It was
do
fun.
it again. Not again. No.
listen, I'm accident prone. If I need to get
I'm accident pro. No. No.
If I hurt myself again next time, I would gladly go back. I wouldn't even fight you on getting stitches. Like, ooh, I had fun last time. I'll do it again.
I love you. You hurt me. But I love you.
But no, like,
Yeah, we were ranting about spontaneous human combustion because there's something in Dr. Sherlock that follows about that. We won't spoil it because everyone should go watch it. But we both found out another thing we have in common is our morbid curiosity on spontaneous human combustion. It went through talking about different, like, instances of it.
I would talk about actual, like... I like the idea of a spontaneous human combustion, like the cases, fascinating.
Same. Yeah, the concept of sewing up a person is just weird. Like, in different contexts, that's some horror shit. I mean, honestly, it is. Actually had stitches not that long ago. Worst part was just that first numbing poke, and they were like, "You feel anything else? Tell us, and we'll stab you again." Paraphrase. I was like, "Cool." Now, see, I've had to stitch myself up on more than one occasion. I learned how to do so before I started doing any of my EMT work, because I lived out on the farm with the family and whatnot. So like yeah.
So there you go.
Dad became an RN. Like Dad graduated from all of his classes and whatnot and became an RN when I was 4. I want to say I was 4, because I actually remember that, because my sister was still very tiny, and she got into Dad's graduation cake. And that's the main thing I remember from that, which I didn't, at the time, I didn't even know what that celebration was for, because I was small. All I just knew is we were celebrating Dad, and I was like, okay, cool, we can do that.
You celebrating my dad? Let's go.
Yeah, it was celebrating Dad, and it wasn't his birthday. I was like, any excuse for cake.
You know what I want right now?
Cake? When do you not? Let's just be Oreo. Oh my god. But yeah, no, so I had to learn how to, like, I learned how to stitch people at a very young age, because of my dad. And the one who needed stitches most often usually was me. Because I was getting hit on all sorts of stuff, like all sorts of equipment and whatnot, while out on the farm, doing stupid shit. Or I fucking got cut by chicken wire.
Chicken wire is dangerous, man.
I've built props out of chicken wire.
I know. People have made like Halloween decorations out of chicken wire.
Yeah, I've got Halloween decorations, and when we move into a new place, I'm going to make out of chicken wire. And if I cut myself out, I'll know how to stitch myself back up. What I need to do, it'll look better when you put the hair on it. What I need to do.
This looks very much.
It's too brown. What I need to do is I need to remember, now that this has happened, I need to remember to restock the med bag. Well, yeah, chicken wire, yes, for the Halloween. But no, I need to restock the med bag with stitching, with the stitching twine, among other things, like isopropyl alcohol, because I use that shit for a minifigure. That's gonna suck to do one-handed. If you were to do it on your hand again.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't do a ladder stitch. It's not gonna get you the result you need.
No, but it would definitely close the lid.
It would, but it would involve more stitching.
I would stitch it like I stitch that.
I mean, essentially, that's similar to what you're doing, except for you're needing to have more tie-off. That's the issue.
I would just do it.
This way, it stably heals your skin up. Shaman, don't let me forget that I need to get that.
Oh, medbag.
Medbag stuff, yes. Especially considering we've got the con coming up. I need to restock the medbag. Especially with accident-prone baby. Well, at least Mom's helping now.
True. Mom's helping. Mom has no idea what she's doing.
Yep.
I love her.
She's doing her best, man.
She is. Mom called me and it's like, so like, what is this? Because like, a lot of pattern creators, like they have different abbreviations for stuff. And Mom was just like, what's this abbreviation?
Yeah, see, she hasn't done crocheting since the internet age started up. So, like...
And then mom started talking about how she used to snack, like, how she used to, smoke, like, 4 packs a day.
Yeah, because that was during that time frame.
Yeah. Mom was talking about how, like, she ended up, Pops apparently guilt-tripped her into quitting smoking, and crocheting just became her...
Her way of stopping.
Yeah.
Well, the reason why she quit is because she got pregnant with me. That's what stopped it.
No, what she said stopped it was because Pops guilt-tripped her into it.
Yeah, because she was pregnant with me at the time.
Oh. She said it differently. She said that, like, she would smoke so much that the house would be, like, covered in, like, cigarette smoke when Pops went home, and he would just be, like, coughing up a lung.
Yeah, because Mom smoked more than I ever did.
I think Mom smokes more than my brother-in-law. My sister had to give him an ultimatum for him to even, like, decrease the amount. He used to smoke, like, 4 packs a day.
Like, jeebus. 4 packs a day is a lot. I can't say much. Back when I was smoking cigarettes, I used to be 2 packs a day. Like, that's when I got to my worst. When I hit that amount, because I stopped and I went to vaping. Originally I stopped completely. I'd stopped cold turkey, and I was off of everything for 2 straight years. Like, it was a different, it was a time back then, and I was the worst fucking human being when I quit. You should be. You should be proud. With the way pricing of everything's going up, I'm gonna have to stop vaping eventually. Which, when that happens, be warned, I'm going to just be cranky. I'm gonna be very cranky. Oh, you meant the bubble that Shaman was just now talking about? But yeah, no, Lord. Your skin looks nice. What?
Actually, it actually did some of my skin.
Ah,
My skin looks so nice and yellow.
your skin looks just nice and young. You're a pretty baby. Yeah. Yeah. You're the prettiest baby.
See without his vape?
Oh. Shaman has witnessed that, because I would have times where I was out of juice, and I would be out of juice for like a couple of days, either because I was at a con and forgot to bring extra juice with me and couldn't find a vape shop, or some other circumstance would prevent me from having my vape on me. And I am super cranky. It's funny because without it, I'm cranky and apologetic at the same time.
Creaky?
Huh?
Did you say you're creaky?
No, I'm always creaky. My joints creak all the time. No, I said cranky.
No, you pop. You don't creak. You're not machine.
You don't
You
have.
just pop.
You don't hear my knee every time
No.
I walk. I
No,
hear my
just
knee
hear
every time
you
I
pop
walk.
every
It creaks.
5 minutes.
But no, I get extra snappy and very easily agitated if I don't have something to distract me. And then I will eventually snap, and then immediately start apologizing because I feel awful because I just snapped at somebody. Because I snap, and then I have that realization,
Fuck.
they did not deserve any of that. Yeah, I've become very Canadian. Just apologizing for everything. It's the stereotype. But yeah, no, it gets to be interesting. Got the cookie dough.
would take the entire party. No.
Oh, you can do that. Go eat. I'm gonna figure something out when I'm done streaming, which is not too long from now because I've got to get up early. Yep. But yeah, no. So like, yeah, no. Me without my vape is definitely like it's super cranky me, like completely just like become ingy. Go eat something. You haven't had dinner yet. Go eat something. But he's a good cat.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's the other downfall of these stitches so far. The cat keeps trying to claw my stitches.
Yeah, the cat wants to play with the stitches. You need to put on your band-aid.
It's fine.
The cat won't mess with it if you put on your band-aid. Mm-hmm.
It's literally just like yesterday when I was getting
Band-aid plus Neosporin, or bacillus in this case, which is essentially Neosporin, will help prevent getting infection. Oh, Tobia said, I will. But yeah, so that happened. That was a thing. That was chaos incarnate happening. All right. I've got enough time for one more hunt. Let's do one more hunt tonight. Let's go smack something. Let's go smack something. My online thingy went down, so I need to resolve. Oh. Cat counter apparently. Deliveries to you. Oh, Cato. Liquid Band-Aid. What about Liquid Band-Aid? Oh, use a liquid band-aid.
You won't want to miss out on this.
Cato. You not the right Cato talk? I think that Cato's here. Aren't you the Cato I'm supposed to talk to? But because I'm not online, I need to get back online. Lobby.
See you again, Hunter.
Gotta find a news cat. You're not the news cat, you're the item cat. News cat.
Got everything you need, dude?
Once it dries. Is it really though? News cat. Content. What considers making life-size evolution plushies? Oh no! Bounties. Aha! I did this. Complete 3 quests in the forest. Complete all research help monster bounties. And 1 tempered monster ranked 5 or higher. 1 higher rank Lala. Complete 1 event. So I did this. So I gotta go do it again. I guess. Okay, so let's go on this
Yeah.
quest. Quest. You. Heart. Not sure if Space Boy is still here, but if you are, you're more than welcome to join. So we can do the thing. Doesn't count them until after you look at them via the cat, I guess. Sad. Spider one real quick.
Commencing quest now. Are you prepared?
Sneak. Bonk. Both. Get ourselves some fancy stuff. Go butt on me. Ow. Ow. Hey. No face. One second. Yeah, we just kind of ate that thing. Where's the other one? There. Oh, here. That went by so fast we got time for one more. We're gonna go fight the octopus thing again. Because we gotta do that one anyway. It's a tempered monster, so it'll get us most of the things. So should be fine. Don't steal my book. Poor thing didn't even get to play the game. No, man, we had two other hunters join us in on that, and they're just like, you know what, here you go, whack. And that was it. That was all she wrote. Catman. Ugh. That. Blossom Barrel Bomb. Thank you. West Forest. We'll go ahead and do this one.
Should I begin?
Watch this.
Lend me a hand.
Yes, sir.
I do like this animation.
Here.
Got it.
Elbows. Elbows.
Right.
Good.
All right.
Down.
Very
Change gear around to go fight the big Angie thing real quick. Tent.
I heard from the others.
Okay. That actually looks pretty good. We'll go with that. Yes. Okay. Next quest. Do the wacky smack. What is that wheat? ice. Poison against it. So I can't poison hair. Yeah, we'll go with that. Got the KO jewel attached to it, so it should be fine. Okay. Ugh. I don't know what's had me sneezing the past day. So it's been mostly today.
I'm not going anywhere.
Press you, because you're a tempered monster. Will that work? Yeah, he's 6'4", so that should work. We'll do that one. Accept prep.
Quest accepted. Hello. Hello.
Fight Space Boy. I think that, yeah, this should be Danny. We'll invite Danny too, just in case I want to show up. Make sure we've got enough healing items on hand. I do. I make need some light seed. Needs godbug essence. Let's carry godbug essence. Cool, there we go. Alright, we are now ready. We'll do it. We'll do the wacky smack. Danny! Are you gonna join? We're gonna go fight the big Angie thing to get more of the Sakura Blossom thingies. You should join. We're gonna do the wacky smacky. I got a big ass hammer. Full of poisoning damage. Me, I sent you an invite. Awesome! Whack smack. Whack smack. Whack smack. So what are you doing that mushroom build? Honestly, probably by the next stream. Because I almost have all the equipment I need to do for the Mushroom Answer to make the silly meme build and do weird meme shit. Because Mushromancer build is going to be hilarious. Alright, heading in.
Do you have everything?
I hope so. Seven. Butters! Butters just resubbed for 2 months. Get some hearts in the chat. How do you do, Butters? Build for this fight. Let's think real quick 'cause I forgot to load that. No. Ow, that hurties. I still love that. That's amazing.
Good to have you.
There we go. He is not having a good day. Well, I'm about to have a good day too. Ooh. He tried. Boy, did he try. I still forgot to build another bomb. Damn it!
Bomb
I
set.
just get to the Great Ball tier and pocket, working my way up with cats and B deck. I'm using the Giratina Darkrai, and I have put in a Rotom for like extra added damage. Works great against the mirror match, as well as it's the only way I've been able to deal with the cat deck. I'm currently at Great Ball rank 3. I'm about to go into rank 4. Like, I built the deck because it was the first thing I had access to, because Giratina was the first card I started building from the newest set. And then Darkrai is just one of my favorite mons. I was going to build that deck regardless. So I've built like every iteration of Darkrai that's out there so far. It needs to be psychic them die on this hit null. I mean, even with that, like, that's so easy to make happen, because what I do is I use his effect, and I run, like, a lot of people run that deck with, with just Dark type energy. I run that deck Psychic Dark, which does lower the amount of times I can use Darkrai's effect, but it makes the deck way more, consistent. Because you can still have him ready to go on his third turn out by using his effect and placing a Psychic energy on him twice. I'm sick of seeing non-psychic decks that go. See, I've run the non-psychic variation, and it's not consistent enough. There's like too many things that can go wrong, and it makes Giratina actually slower to use. He could be 4 psychic, and I'd easy time using him. I appreciate the times where next energy I'm pulling to Dark type, and I know I can attack with him next turn. Okay, don't get me wrong, but like a lot of times I've got him loaded up before psychic energy because it's just so much more consistent. I'd say the Dark energy for Darkrai. We just beaten this poor thing. Ow. Oh, move. Attack. A 3 psychic, 1 dark energy guarantee would be cool the other day, and it randomly discarded the dark energy after I instantly flip the tails my rockets. Grunt. Super cool. I can see where that would just, like, definitely eat at you. But then you have, like, the advantage of decks like Beedrill, Masquerada. They only require, like, 2 energy to, like, do anything. I mean, they're literally built to kill that. Like, and it's built to kill that deck. That's what it's there for. That's what that Masquerada is built for, is to kill that. I've even, woo yeah! I've even run the deck. I've run the Masquerada deck myself, but instead of running Beedrill, I ran Magnezone. You want to talk about a card that needs to be like all one element? Fucking Magnezone, man. It is so easy to cheese the Magnezone setup. Tempered stuff real quick. It's like that one. Like, I could way more easily deal with Giratina than I can with Magnezone, man. And this is for someone who's run a lot of Magnezone. Darkrai Magnezone, Druddigon for a while, and it's sickening how free it is, right? It's like, I tested that one out just to see how it ran. I did not like running it because, like, it just feels dirty to run that one. Like, Jesus Christ.
I've set a bomb.
I also finally got my first God Pack. Did you see what happened with me in my first God Pack? Did you see how bad I got trolled for my first God Pack? Okay, so I got first God Pack, was super excited. First card on it was a Goldango full art, which I already have like, or had like 4 of. So that was great. I got, or not Goldango full art, the Goldango illustration rare. Then I got the Giratina Full Art EX, which that was cool. I liked getting that because I use a lot of Giratina. Then my next 3 cards, which I already had this card. Now, that's not good. I already had this card, but my next 3 cards were the Illustration Rainbow Rare Tinkaton EX. All 3 of those cards were that Tinkaton. And I already had it. To make it worse. That made it where I have 4 of that fucking card. So my first God Pack, that Tinkaton is sick though. It looks cool, but I don't need 4 of it. Sharpening a hammer. Good bedtime, y'all. Have a wonderful night. Should have done bed in bed. I get that, but I hope you have a wonderful night and get some good sleep. Whoop! No. It was a nightmare to see you, my friend. Thank you again for the subscription. Take it, fine. I'll take the next one. That's when you move. Funk. Oh, nice try. Petey! Petey, that's not moving out the way! Way. Heal. With me. Oh, GG! I'll live while I'm alive.
This thing's a trove of new data.
Jesus. Good hunting indeed. Damn. They made me angry. One of our AFK farmer buddy woke up. Wait, what? Is the host able to kick people or something? Do we have somebody who just didn't do anything? Was it literally just us and somebody just showed up? Host can kick? I did not know I could do that. How do I do it? I was too focused on just beating the hell out of shit. Ring guy was in base the whole game. So okay, wait, what happened? Like, why would they even do that? What's the point in that? Jeez, everyone but that guy. Like, call them an AFK farmer, so I'm assuming they're farming somehow, but what do you get from that? Because it's not like you're getting to, like, get anything off of, like, you're not getting anything off the monster. So I guess it's 3 of them. People do this in World. They'll sit at base camp for you to hunt the monster, and they get rewards for doing that thing. In this case, the vouchers.
Come on over.
Ah, so then. All right. So for future reference, how do I kick these people?
How can I serve?
Because I don't want people like getting the reward for not doing shit. If I gotta go beat the hell out of something.
Should I begin?
Watch this.
Lend me a hand.
Remember list
Yes,
quest
sir.
members and press on that person to kick them from the quest. Gotcha.
Here.
Got it.
Elbows. Elbows.
Right.
Really noted on that one next time.
Good.
Because we can't have that shit.
All right.
I'm gonna want it boosting this armor.
Oh, good. Very good.
I really like the parts of this gear we're getting. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna let that shit happen again. Fuck that. Upgrade the actual armor in a bit. that. That's fucking adorable! I fucking love that. That's the best. You're also hunter rank 962. What? So they're literally just like... Oh. Hi. Interactions, so I think they won't be allowed to join anymore once. I'll see, check out here because I haven't checked out to see what I can build for my cat. They had got some cool ones too, right? Oh yeah! We can build the silly suit! Yeah, building the silly suit. Bonking bots, you're good at bonking bots. Still yeah, no, we're gonna build the silly suit. That's gonna be a thing that's gonna happen. Because he turns into a damn bobblehead! That's just fucking hilarious, and I love it. Yeah, we're making that shit happen. Absolutely making that shit happen. But I've got to start winding down here because I've got to be up super early tomorrow, so we can attempt. Let's see how wiggles too. Oh, it does wiggle. That's another option with almond settings where you can change the max members. Also set a passcode. Link members are not required to put the passcode in, but that's another protection. That would be a good one. I've been leaving it open just to give us like that extra bit of muscle. But no, that would be something that would actually be pretty appreciated. We don't need that. Oh heck, cats freak me out a little, to be honest. For me, I love this. I love this. I can definitely see where the uncanny valley is on it, but I still love it. Weeble, 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 weeble. And he has a wiggly tail. That's what the description is. Blossom Dance ticket headgear. The swaying of its whiskers in the spring breeze brings a smile to one's face. Blossom Dance ticket body armor, skillfully crafted and painted. This work of art embodies the spirit of spring. These AFK farmers are ruining the fun. Honestly, yeah. Oh, but yeah, we're gonna go ahead and call it here for the night because I've got to be up stupid early to see if we can get that pre-order in. Wish us luck. Wish us luck on that. We're gonna want it. We're gonna try to get it. We're gonna see what we can do. Knock on wood that everything goes all right with it. But we're gonna go ahead and call it here for the night. Tomorrow night is Thursday. We'll be streaming Game of Panda. There'll be more info on that tomorrow. And see where we can go from there on that one. But yeah, I'm not exactly sure what game we're playing. We have so much. I've had so much chaos going on. I haven't been able to properly discuss it with them. But we will figure it out. We'll play something new and fancy and fun. Well, it may not be new, but it'll be fancy. It'll be fun. And I will tell y'all whether or not we got the thing or not. Yay! Hopefully you don't got to throw hands. Oh my gosh. Good hunting, thanks for the games. I hella appreciate you playing with us. Same to you, Danny. Yeah. As y'all know, this is always going on. Cough Skill, Gingerbread, Undead. And this has been more Monster Hunter, where we have chatted, ranted, rambled, and smacked stuff. We're going to take care of yourselves, take care of each other. As always, pleasant nightmares, and I'll see all of you lovely peeps again tomorrow.